Hello, and welcome to Years Later, an album in review. I am your host, Pamela D. We hope you're going to enjoy this edition of our series. We're looking back on an album that had immediate impact based on the group's previous two albums. The band responsible for this highly creative and explosive album was already known for its heavy jazz funk laden grooves, with or without its lead singer. However, it's the lead singer that was captivating the industry with her sexified struts and that powerful voice that could really wrap you up in a ball of fire or lay you down softly in angel's wings. I mean, that's how I feel. The group was Rufus, and the album was Axe Rufus. Yes, it is 1977, and Rufus just went ballistic on this piece of work, and it squarely put them in the center ring of being a heavily infused band that could not be questioned of its talent. This was Rufus' fifth album, but it was the third with Chaka Khan. The previous Rags to Rufus and Rufus featuring Chaka Khan began the emergence of this quintessential lead singer, and one that would cause severe personal and professional problems within the group. The media had coveted Chaka with her long flowing afro and that beautiful skin. She had become the face of Rufus. However, this wasn't Chaka's band, and that really insinuated drummer Andre Fisher to the point of Chaka and Fisher nearly coming to blows and band members having to pull them apart. Listen, I understand all bands have those creative differences, but I feel the jealousy and the infighting over the popularity of Chaka, the songs that were written, is what led this group to their best album, in my opinion. The album begins with producer and keyboardist Dave Walensky's highly synthesized intro of At Midnight. Chaka and her powerful yet complex vocals are coming in like a burst of the sun. The album cover alone suggests who's in charge. I mean, look at it. You have Chaka way out front, and the boys are in the back. They look almost like a backup band. However, Chaka kicks this song into a higher gear the longer the song is on, and especially near that end. This song was written by guitarist Tony Maiden and singer-songwriter Laloma Washburn, who is also doing the background vocals. One of my favorite songs from this incredible album is Close the Door. Now, Chaka does a really great job on this particular song in my beginning. I mean, I think she's at her best when she sings like she's almost mesmerizing you with her flow. She's singing in that low register, and it works because it's not as demanding as At Midnight, but Chaka eases into it. Close the Door was also written by Walensky and Chaka Khan, with drummer Andre Fisher and Bobby Watson. The final song on this side one, is Everlasting Love, and whoa. If this song does not give you an introduction into lovemaking, I can't help you. It was written by Walensky and the keyboardist Kevin Murphy. And again, Chaka is singing in that low register and leads us into an innocent desire of that is full of sensuality. Chaka takes care of that sexuality that encompasses the song, and we are having our best experience. And I hate when that song ends. It is indeed my favorite song on the album, and I'm sure many of you share in that. Side 2 opens with another tune written by Walensky and Fisher called Hollywood. It is a cautionary tale, a song that remains relevant today, and you have these recent scandals and so much that is going on that Hollywood has really been a place of dreams that you're hoping that they'll come true, but you're met with all of this negativity, and it's not as what we may think it is. Many have been caught and continue to be caught in the blink neon of Hollywood. bending battles, maneuvering schemes, false expressions, and washed up dreams. Oh, I love that line. Magic in Your Eyes is really a beautiful song. It is a song of discovering a wandering lover. There is really not one bad song on this album, not one weak song. This album was a composition of delicate lyrics that Chaka handles with such carefulness when needed, as in this song, and fire when it calls for it, as in At Midnight. It has been 47 years since the release of Ask Rufus, and it feels like it. And that is not a bad thing, it's a good thing, because that creativity, that dedication to the art, artists with their flaws, the infighting, the challenges, and becoming caught up itself in Hollywood. Yet we were able to listen and witness an album that was produced with such creativity that is just one of the best albums that came out in the year of 1977, in my opinion. This album, in all of its 47 years, remains a huge impact in our community. You have out front this gorgeous, artistic woman with a powerhouse of a voice and is captivating the audiences. She is of color. She's fronting a diverse, multiracial band that is reaching into its guts to lay it out with songs that are hard to imagine anymore. A dedication that's even hard to imagine anymore. The album is a sign of maturity that has been elevated from the previous two albums. It was sophisticated and charming, and it's an album that music lovers have come to appreciate over and over again. This song recommendation comes from IFAT's member Charles Perkins, and the song he is recommending is called Paper Castles. The song was released in 1957 on G Records, and it is sung by Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. Charles firmly believes this song is the best performance by the group, especially the vocals of Frankie. He says that it's not the hit song that is usually the artist's best work. Charles feels Paper Castles is better than Why Do Fools Fall in Love. Charles also believes the song would have been a bigger hit if the executives weren't trying to push Lyman to go solo. The group, Charles says, could have been on the same level as the Platters or the Drifters. However, it wasn't to be that way. He also feels that these groups had a better quality in the studio as they were recording, and their songs were written better. He believes Frankie had an amazing voice in his prime, and Paper Castles brilliantly displays that. It is a song Charles believes that you will really love, and he highly recommends this. If you have a song that you love and you recommend and you want others to feel like you do with it, please email us at ifats1@yahoo.com, and we will present this song on this presentation. I'm Pamela D, and I thank you for listening.